What makes the lightning? A Khasi folk tale. A very long time ago, when the earth was still young, animals socialized with humans. They spoke the language of humans and tried to copy human customs and manners. Every year, humans had festival, where there were many sports and events. People competed with each other, showcasing their skills in various activities. One of the most popular events was the sword dance. The strongest men danced with their swords. All the people from the hills and forests got together and participated in the festival. The animals used to attend this festival and enjoyed watching the games and the dances. Some of the younger among them even asked their elders for a similar carnival for the animals. After much convincing, the elders agreed. It was decided that the animals should fix a day to hold the great feast. With great enthusiasm, the animals learnt all the skills and rules for the competitions. When they were ready, they set a date for the festival. But no one knew how to let everyone know about the festival. Someone suggested that perhaps Upirthat, the thunder giant, should beat his drum and tell everyone about the festival. Upirthat agreed, and he set out with his huge drum to summon everyone to the festival. Animals flocked towards the sound, and huge crowds gathered. Even humans were invited. Some of the Khasi elders did go to attend the festival. The animals had put in a lot of effort for the event. Each one carried a musical instrument or some weapon according to the part they wanted to play in the festival. Everyone was exceedingly merry. Some of the animals laughed so much that they have never been able to laugh since. The mole looked up and saw the owl trying to dance. But because her eyes were not used to daylight, she kept bumping into objects and swaying as if she were drunk. The mole laughed so heartily that his eyes became narrow slits and have remained to this day. When the merriment was at its height, Ukwi, the lynx, arrived on the scene. He carried a splendid silver sword at the festival. He really danced very gracefully, but so much praise got to his head, and he began to see himself as better than the others. Upirthat, the thunder giant, happened to be watching Ukwi's performance and was quite impressed by the silver sword. He asked Ukwi to let him wield the sword for a little while as a favor. He said that he would like to dance a little, but had brought no instrument except his big drum. Ukwi did not want anyone but himself to handle his fine weapon. Seeing him hesitate, all the animals began to shout, shaming him for showing such impoliteness to a guest. So Ukwi gave his sword to Upirthat. As soon as Upirthat got hold of the sword, he began to wield it with such speed and force that it flashed like leaping flame. At the same time, he started to beat on his big drum with such force that the earth shook and trembled, and the animals fled in terror. During the confusion, Upirthat leaped to the sky, taking the lynx's silver sword with him, and he is frequently seen brandishing it widely there and beating loudly on his drum. In many countries, people call these occurrences thunder and lightning. But the Khasi people always know that they are coming from Upirthat's drum and the stolen sword of Ukwi. Ukvi has never got over his loss. It is said that since then he has never wandered far from home on the great hill. He sits looking at the sky when Upirthat dances. He keeps piling stones upon the hill, hoping one day to make it high enough to reach the sky. He hopes to take back his silver sword from the dancing thunder giant.